It's entirely fiction. It's actually, I wanted to tell the story of Armenia and the uniqueness of Armenians, their diaspora, and how they have lived in countries
Okay.
overseas, but without colonizing the countries. And I think that is significant. They actually worked in collaboration with the natives, with the locals, wherever they were, be it Indonesia, Singapore, India, Bangladesh, Persia, Iran, and they did trade. So I wanted to highlight that aspect and also the fact of the history of the genocide that they endured. And I wanted to do it in a way that was different from the way it has been portrayed elsewhere. So a love story between an Armenian woman, young woman by the name of Armine, and an Indian whose name in the book is Kyriakos or Kyriakos. That story is the front piece of the whole book, but intertwined with their story is the story of the genocide and the difficulties and the troubles which people face when they move from their own country overseas and work and live, and they have to move on sometimes, and the travails of that.
Abby, what is your connection though? What is your connection to Armenia? I mean, as you said, you're not from Armenia. Do you have Armenian friends, relatives that are Armenians? What is your connection?
Well, about 10 years ago, it's actually exactly 10 years
Okay.
ago, I happened to conduct a training on finance-related training in Cyprus. And in my training group, there were two women from Armenia. And it was through them that I actually came to know more about the
I
genocide
see.
that happened, which I'd only briefly understood the significance of while I was in university. And luckily for me, the very year after I met them, I got an opportunity from my work to actually visit Armenia to review projects there. And since then, I've made 6 trips. Almost in the beginning, it was almost every year, and there's been a gap. I was there just 2 months ago in October, partly in connection with this book, and partly in connection with the volunteer work that a group of Americans went there to do.
I see. And what do you hope to accomplish with this book?
Well, everybody loves a good love story. So
Absolutely.
at the very base level, it's a unique love story set in set in very unique situations. So people who have read the book at that level have also deeply loved the book, which is what I found from my readers in Russia. The book has been translated also into Russian
Right.
and into Armenian, and also in Armenia. I had the same response when I did a book signing.
Watch the remaining show on ITV Gold. Subscribe to ITV Gold on Time Warner Cable Channel 1539. ITV Gold is America's first full-time television channel that caters to the South Asian community. Your favorite dramas with English subtitles. Watch movies, back-to-back songs, award-winning local news coverage, and much, much more. Subscribe to ITV Gold on Time Warner Cable Channel 1539, part of the 8-channel combo pack for $39.95. And our East Coast viewers can also subscribe to ITV on RCN Channel 476 and Cablevision on Channel 1168.